handwriting's a little sloppy. Jadarius, you need to sit down. Oh. Thank you. Alright. Now, because we didn't actually go through an operation to add or subtract this, we aren't really going to double check it. Our picture is sufficient. We can go ahead and write it out and say what? How can I answer this in a full sentence by writing it out? Devin?
Okay. How much?
Read the question.
How much the river have
Does he still?
have to
Kayak. So you can say that he,
1 minute?
but that's not a full sentence. Use your words and explain it in a full sentence.
He kayaked 1 minute.
He still needs to kayak 1/11. Very good. Of the river. Alright, this is our last word problem before we get to our basketball game. And for our last word problem, I need someone to read it so we can get to the video. Mercedes, go ahead. An amusement park.
Is building a new ride called the Next Tower. It is 246 feet tall.
Did I hear an and in there? Say it again.
246 feet tall.
Still say and.
And will drop ride
At 60 miles per hour.
6 miles per hour. Construction workers in this building at both have took a ride in 2011 and 2002 and 5 clubs of the ride. This answer how much more of the ride they have to finish before the ride is complete.
Okay, so we're going to come back to that word problem. Think about it now as we see what the mock tower is. Now, like I said, if I hear y'all talking, even if you're excited about it, it needs to stay inside or we are not going to watch the rest of the video. Alright, so can someone tell me about that ride? What did it look like was happening? It wasn't a roller coaster, but what was happening, Keenan? Okay, I'm not sure, I don't know what Superman is, so. Okay, so that's called a free fall. Is that it's supposed to make you feel like you were just being dropped out of an airplane and you were just falling. That's what that's supposed to feel like. And that's going to be the tallest free fall in the U.S. So let's go back to our word problem. Let's go through our steps. All right. Christine, what's our first step?
Underline your keyword.
Okay.
And your keyword is how much more.
Okay. Now, Christopher, how much more we use as a keyword when we are comparing two things? Okay, if I'm comparing the height of the mock tower to the height of the Superman, or if I'm comparing the weight of that gummy bear compared to a regular gummy bear. Is this how much more? Am I comparing it, the mock tower, to anything? How much more of the ride do they still have to finish before the ride is complete? What am I comparing it to? The only thing that's being talked about in this word problem is the mock tower. not talking about anything else. I am not comparing it to something. How much more is only a key word for subtract when we are comparing two things. I am not comparing two things. So I have to think again about this problem. Because if I went ahead and subtracted those two numbers, I would not get the right answer. So if my keyword does not work, what did we say our strategy was? I know LeBrandon told me last time. What did we do to help us on our problem last time? Devin? We drew a picture. Now, what should my picture look like? Well, before we draw a picture, we have to figure out what our data is, because suddenly I see a whole lot of numbers here. And I need to figure out which of these numbers are actually important, and which ones do I not really need. Ricardo? No, 2010 isn't important, because it's what? It's just a year. I'm not talking about the year. Can you tell me which numbers are important? Excellent. It's my two fractions in this case. The other numbers just give me data about the height and about the speed, and I'm not talking about the height or the speed. I'm talking about the construction of the tower. Okay, so now I have my numbers. Who can tell me what my picture needs to look like and why? Jadarius? Okay, what did I draw last time? I just drew a line. And last time, my line had 11 sections because I was talking about fractions with 11. How many sections should this have? Ah.